Hi, third grade. We are now on the second story, day 2. This is called Anasazi and the Lion. This is a West African folktale. It's a story that's been passed down from generation to generation. Anasazi the spider caught some fish and cooked them. He put them in a sack to take them into the forest, where he could eat them all by himself. "These will taste delicious," he chuckled. Anasazi hadn't gone very far when he met Lion. The lion asked him, "Well, brother Anasazi, what have you got there?" "Oh, just some old bones that I'm going to bury in the mountains." Lion walked away, but then he started thinking, "I know that Anasazi is a great trickster. He probably had something in that sack he doesn't want me to see. I will follow him to see what he is up to." When Anasazi got into the woods, he sat his sack down, took out one fish, and ate it. He didn't think anyone else was around, so he took out another fish. But just then, Lion came up and said, "Well, brother Anasazi, those don't look like bones to me. That was a pretty tale you told me." "Oh, brother Lion, I am so glad you have come. Never mind what I told you. It was only for fun. Come and join me." So Lion sat down and began to eat. And before Anasazi had eaten one fish, Lion had almost emptied the sack. Anasazi said to himself, "Greedy fellow, eating up all my fish." "What did you say, sir?" "I said you do not eat fast enough," Anasazi replied, for he was afraid of what Lion might do. Soon all the fish were gone. While Anasazi didn't complain, he did want to get back at the lion for eating most of the fish. So he had a clever thought. "Which of us do you think is stronger?" Lion said, "Well, I am, of course." Then Anasazi said, "We will tie one another to the tree, and we will see who is the strongest." Now they agreed that Lion should tie Anasazi first, and he tied him with some very fine string, and not very tight. Anasazi twisted himself 2 or 3 times and the string broke. Then Anasazi's turn to tie Lion, and he took some very strong rope. Lion said, "You must not tie me tight, for I did not tie you tight." And Anasazi said, "Oh no, to be sure, I will not." But he tied him as tight as he could, and then he told him to try to get loose. Lion tried and tried, but he could not get loose. Anasazi thought, "This is what he gets for eating my meal, and it's now time for me to leave." So Anasazi took up his empty sack and left Lion behind, tied to the tree. Okay, question number 1. Why did Lion not believe Anasazi had old bones in the sack? Number 2, what does the phrase, "That was a pretty tale you told me," mean, as it is used in paragraph 5? Number 3, what text evidence would prove Anasazi felt aggravated or upset in paragraphs 7 through 9? And number 4, what do you think the theme of this story is? What do you think this story is about, and what do you think you can learn from this story? Thanks, guys.